So here's something pretty interesting. Yesterday, I showed you guys a Tucker Carlson segment in which he defended Bernie Sanders from the DNC and CNN, and Elizabeth Warren. Now, this is really interesting. This is from Fox News' The Five, and one of its guests actually makes a really, really rational argument, which is a big-time shocker.
Problem, but again, because Bernie Sanders was wronged by Hillary Clinton, because they took over the DNC and sidelined him. He raised $1.7 million for more than 100,000 small donors just in that one day of the debate. So take it from a woman who can spot a needy woman. Elizabeth Warren is gasping for attention at this point. And she is spitting on every hardworking woman in this country by lying to get ahead. Like being smart wasn't enough, being driven wasn't enough. She lied about her ethnicity. I wanted Bernie to turn and look at her and say, you know what, you're a Republican who called yourself a Native American 30 years ago. Yeah. But he won't do it. And again, what she's doing here is she's leaning on that crutch of her gender, and then she's trying to shiv Bernie Sanders with it. And we see her.
Wow. I mean, I couldn't say it better myself. That was pretty remarkable to see that breakdown analysis. And I think that it's even stronger when it comes from a woman, because it's like, wow, you know, if you are somebody who truly has substance and merit, you're not going to need to push back onto your crutches of your gender. Okay, you're not going to need to do the bullshit gender pandering that Elizabeth Warren was pulling, of saying that all the men on here have lost 10 elections combined, vote for me because I'm a woman and not a man, all of that kind of stuff. Really, really horrible strategy there. But it really shows, like, okay, if you're somebody who has substance and merit, you're not going to need to go to those crutches. You're going to be able to, you know, essentially appeal to people based on all of your attributes and all of your accomplishments and, you know, all of your accolades, you know what I'm saying? And so it's a tell to people that you are not somebody who actually has this real, you know, just substance and something to offer to people other than what your identity and your gender is, which is very, very bad, obviously. It tells us that you're not somebody who's campaigning on the issues. And it does hurt women. Definitely does, man. It really does. Because now women have to pander about their gender instead of basically being like standing with their merits and their accolades. And sadly enough, Elizabeth Warren has completely taken a Hillary Clinton turn. It's really depressing because back in 2016, you know, Elizabeth Warren was a great example of a woman candidate who wouldn't do what Hillary Clinton did in terms of crutching gender, which is unfortunate because she has gone from somebody who would have been like that to now turning into somebody who's doing the exact fucking same thing Hillary Clinton did in 2016. Now, if you don't know, she has very close ties to the Hillary Clinton campaign as well as Obama. She hired a Hillary Clinton 2016 staff worker as her aide. She's talked to Hillary Clinton a couple of times, more than she has Bernie Sanders. So it's very unfortunate. But man, this is really surprising because you don't expect something so well delivered and so on point from a host on The Five. Typically on Fox and Friends and The Five is where you find the hilarious arguments. I remember one time, one of them called Imperial Japan communist, which is hilarious because it was obviously fascist Japan. They were not communist. There are obviously really, really hilarious clips that come out of these, but man, this was really good.